So the first step to printing this is cutting this piece is to type my parts. I'm going to have one part that is the Riley text. I'm going to have another part that is the cat with holes where the Riley text passes through it. And the third part is going to be a circle with sort of hollows at for the cat and each of the text pieces. And it's going to be one hollow. It's going to be the shadow of all these parts together. The back's going to be a single color. I could push the cat all the way through. So that maybe I will. I'll decide that after. But first step is I need to take and start breaking this into pieces. So my first step is I'm going to take, and I'm going to hide this, and I'm going to duplicate my part. So this is my sort of hero piece. And I think the first thing I'm going to make is the circle. So I'm going to rename this. Circle. And I'm going to take the full Riley and rename this. I always like to have my parts match my part name studio names just because it's easier. There are times when they won't match or you have multiple parts inside a single piece, but not for anything you'll be doing at this point. So now the first step is I'm going to start a sketch on the Riley, and I'm going to take and use the use button. I'm going to use the R, the I, the L, the E, and the Y. Oops, I have just noticed I missed something. I'm going to hit X. I'm going to go to my full Riley. I'm going to go to sketch, extrude 3. I need to select that circle too. Check. And because I diverged before I fix that, I'm going to have to actually go to sketch 3 here and click on that circle also. Now I can go to my next sketch. I'm going to go to my circle. I'm going to start a sketch on the front of the text. And I'm going to hit the use button. And I'm just going to select the R, the I, the O, the L, the Y. And the Y. Okay, good. And I'm now going to extrude these features. Instead of out, I'm going to cut them inwards. When I use sketch, I've missed a thing. I need to also hit the use button and grab the inside of the E and the inside of the R. Now I can take and extrude, and let's try that again. R-I-E-L-E-Y. Instead, I'm going to remove, and instead of going full depth, I'm going to go 0.2. Tab, and I need to go a little more, so let's try 0.225. And what I'm looking for is that this text is inside of the circle. So I hit check. We should see the text is sunk in. So the next step is I'm going to take and do a sketch on the front of here. Actually, for the cat, I'm going to see if I can just shoot that all the way through and see if it's going to let me do it without causing problems. So let's see if that does it. So I'm going to go to sketch 1. Oh, no, I can't easily do it. So I'm going to take and start a sketch, but I'm going to move this sketch just after the extrude 2. I'm going to select it on the cat. I'm going to hit check, but I'm going to move this back in time before I create the work plane. Now I'm going to jump to that sketch. Good. And I'm going to hit the use button, select the cat, and now I'm going to extrude, and I'm going to remove all. Now it's a little annoyed. I'm going to bring this back in time before sketch there. Just that. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to do fancy. Sometimes that works. I probably could. I'd have to re-engineer everything. So what I'm going to do is delete my work. on these two sketches. And I'm going to extrude this feature. I'm going to hit use. And I need to select also the E. Oh no, I want nope, not the E. Z. Yep. I just want to use the cat. Oh, yeah, I do want to cut the E out too. That should be orange when everything's said and done. So now I'm going to take and hit check. And I'm going to hit extrude, or shift E for extrude, or click on the box. I'm going to select that and that. And I'm going to remove. And again, I'm going to go 0.2. And that should leave me a set of text. So I have the, actually, we're going to move it flat so it's easier to do the cat. So we're going to take and go, instead of depth blind, I'm going to go to face. And I'm going to select the back of the Y. So now I have a simple cat shape. I don't have to worry about the back of it having the right holes for everything to fit. So now I have my cat and Riley cut into there. And this is the back piece. And I'm also going to change the color at this point to be the color I'm actually going to make it, which I think I'm going to make this like a red. Check. So next video, we're going to do the make the cat. And then finally, we'll make the text. Or vice versa. I'm not sure which.